What's up there, travel fam? It's your favorite TA here, coming to you with another video. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and happy Tuesday. I appreciate everyone who will check out this video. Once you see it, do me a huge, huge favor. You know what to do. Comment, like, and share this video with someone else who could use this information. All right. So we're just going to jump right into it. Today's topic, we are going to talk about 10 things to do before vacation. All right. And we're going to go through these 10 things. We're going to talk about it a little bit. And then, yeah, that'll be the video. You can guys can tell me in the comments what are the things that you do to prep for the before to prep for your vacation in the comments as well. As you can see, again, got the hat on, the Traveler Sexy signature hat as well. Again, let me know. These aren't in the store yet. So let me know if you would like to see the bucket hats in the store as well as the tees and other stuff. All right. So now we got that out the way. Let's just jump right into it. So the number one thing is to take your time. When you are planning your vacation, you want to make sure that you take your time. You know exactly you know your dates, your exact dates, and you make sure that if you need to put in time from work and all other stuff, you want to make sure you do those things before you start to book your vacation. So my first and foremost thing that I would say, number one thing, is to take your time when you are prepping for your vacation. Okay. Number two, check your dates. All right, let me say that again. Check your dates. I know it sounds self-explanatory, but checking your dates is key to when you get ready to book flights and hotels, or you're booking a cruise, or you're booking your stay at a resort. You want to make sure that all of those dates are lined up. So if you're going on, let's say March 3rd through the 3rd through the 9th, and that's time you book the resort, just double check your flights, double check any of those things that you need to make sure that those dates are correct across the board. Because what you don't want to happen is that you book the hotel for one date and then you book your flight the day a day later or the day before, and then you wind up not having a place to stay or vice versa. So just be mindful to check your dates. All right. The other thing I would say, number three, would be to check your airline fare comparisons and or categories. And what I mean by that is a lot of times you will find a flight that would be a basic flight. Could be, $50, $60 one way or whatever the case is. But the difference is that sometimes those things don't include things. Sometimes they don't include check bags. They don't include what's the other thing? Seats. You have to pay for those. So you just want to make sure that you are checking your fare categories to make sure you're picking the right one and the best one for you. If you're just going on a day trip, you're not going to really have a bag, then you don't need to buy a ticket that, will, that you're paying for a bag if you're not going to need it. But if you are going somewhere, you know you're going to need a check bag, I would definitely say make sure you're checking the right fare categories. And honestly, another tip, when you're booking your flights, it is best to go ahead if you're going to take a carry-on or check a bag. Especially if you're going to check a bag, you want to make sure you pay for the baggage right then and there, because it is actually cheaper to do it when you're booking your flight versus later or once you get to the airport. All right, so that's number three. Check your fare categories. Number four is to check, I just said it, baggage prices. They can vary from airline to airline. A lot of this information is right on their websites, so make sure that you are checking those and make sure that you know what the cost is ahead of time. Again, if you can, as I said in step three, you want to kind of prepay for those things, get it out the way. But again, definitely you want to make sure that you check the baggage prices, okay? Because they will fluctuate. All right. Number five, check your credit cards. You want to make sure that if you have some available credit, should something happen, you have other things that might pop up and you don't have any, let's say, cash on you, at least you'll have what I like to call an emergency credit card, where I just make sure that that card is a zero balance. I take it with me just in case. Those are those incidentals. All right. So you want to make sure that you always have a credit card if possible. If not, if a credit card is not doable, then you want to make sure that you always have some extra cash or some money set aside in your debit account just in case you have those things, those mishaps that could happen. All right. Number 5. Number 6, you want to check your available points. If you are a member of any hotel chain, any airline, you want to double check your points. So as you get ready to book that hotel stay, you get ready to book that airline ticket, you may have enough points to use towards that without coming out your pocket with cash. So just always, always, always double check your points for whatever program that you are using. All right. And again, whatever credit cards you have, I will say this as a side note, double check the benefits. I don't think we're fully using the benefits of our cards on some of them. So take the time, go through, see how you earn points, see how many points you earn for doing certain things. Some some cards you have you can connect to Uber and Lyft, or you can connect to other things. So yeah, you want to make sure that you're maximizing and earning as many points as you can. So again, just check your available points with your cards with your cards as well. All right. Number 7, this is the most important. Again, we are prepping for this vacation. Make sure, I can't say this enough, that you have your passports. Gotta have your passport, guys. Please do. I know a lot of times when we're traveling, especially when we're cruising, if we're, going from if we're going from like a loop cruise, we're leaving from Miami and coming back to Miami, most times you do not need a passport. But I would strongly suggest that if you do not have a passport, take the time to just get one. It will make your life a lot easier. And then you don't have to do this juggling back and forth with trying to figure out, do I need it here? Do I need it there? Whatever the case is, you have it and then you know that you're good. All right. And again, if you are traveling, also check your passports. Another side note, check your passports, because if it expires soon, you have, within 6 months, you want to go ahead and renew that, because sometimes they will not let you travel without their passport being updated. All right. So again, just things to think about. But get your passport, guys. It'll make life 100% easier. All right. The next thing you want to do, I do this a lot. People tell me, I'm crazy for this, but I pack early. Now, let's spend a little bit of time here and talk about why I pack early. Because one, I do have a checklist. I know I have it in here, but I also have a checklist. And I think about where I'm going, of course, how many nights, what I'm going to be doing, and I go through that process and I start to now check off things. So, for instance, on my upcoming trip, I know that they have certain, theme nights, certain things happen on day one, certain things happen on day two. And so we want to think about those extra things that we're doing. Or if you plan to go to dinner, if you're at a resort, or whatever the case is. So you just want to plan accordingly. And starting early will help you in that process so you don't normally forget anything. All right. So again, pack as early as you can, start as early as you can. It'll make your life easier. Um, Number 9 kind of goes along with packing early, and you can't do this maybe as early, but at least the night before, make sure that you pack your meds. If you take any type of medication, make sure that those things are in your personal belongings, or your carry on if you're taking a carry on. But do not put your medication in your check bag if you are checking a bag in the airport. Please, please, please make sure that you have your meds on your person just in case anything should happen. You always have those things there. And number 10, we at the last one, believe it or not. Number 10. Can anyone guess what number 10 is? I can tell you right now. Number 10 is have fun. That's it. Have fun. You have planned the vacation. You were excited. You've done all the 10 things or the 9 things that we talked about. You're ready to go. It's vacation time. You're ready to hit the airport and you're ready to lay down in that sun and fun and do whatever it is you want to do. Have fun. That's it, guys. Those are my 10 things to do when prepping for vacation. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said in the beginning, do me a huge, huge favor. Comment, like, and share along with someone else who could use these tips. Most importantly, let me know also what you think about the signature bucket hats. Let me know. Should we add them to the store? Should we not? Until next video, guys, as always, peace.